It's quiet out here.
Yeah.
No one's asking you any questions. No emails are coming in, and we really have a good time.
When you think of wineries in the D.C. region, you probably think of Virginia. But did you know that there's a wine revolution of sorts happening in another pocket of the DMV?
Amazing wineries in Prince George's County. Did not know that they had wineries in this part.
I think everybody would be really surprised. I was.
It's all right there in the name out in Brandywine, Maryland, where I found out vino has actually been growing at several wineries for a lot longer than you'd think.
The ones down here have been here 10, 15 years probably.
Our story begins a couple of decades ago, and I decided to tell it with the help of Jane Vogt, co-owner of Jane Mark Winery and Vineyard, where I made myself cozy on a brisk December Saturday. Perhaps a little too cozy.
That's quite good.
Thank you.
I'm a fan.
Like many farmers in Maryland, Jane and her family were tobacco growers for many years.
I still live in the house I grew up in.
For many in Maryland agriculture, tobacco was king, a huge profit maker. But Jane told me things changed in a massive settlement with the tobacco companies in 1998 and a voluntary buyout program that the state of Maryland rolled out in 2000.
So they paid the farmers for 10 years not to grow tobacco.
During that time, Jane says a lot changed, really resisting the urge to say sip happens right now.
Right. And the University of Maryland started doing some experimentation, trying to figure out what we could do with these fields to have a cash crop.
And somehow they found out you can grow a pretty decent grape in the humid Maryland climate. Jane told me she and her husband Mark, the other half of the operation, started to set the wheels in motion in 2011 after a trip to Napa Valley when they thought to themselves,
you can make great wine with Maryland grapes. You know,
who knew?
Who knew?
Yeah.
And why don't we do it?
She and Mark took classes via online extension at the University of Maryland and went into business a little bit before the pandemic. For the first 6 months, she says they sold wine out of their driveway to see if there was even a market.
You know, how did you get the word out there, and how did you get people to come around to this idea that, hey, this is right around the corner, or this is somewhere, this could be a destination where we could go?
It is. It's taken a little work.
Jane says they renovated gradually, like many farmers turn vintners out here, one bottle at a time.
So as we earned it, we did things. These are, tobacco barns that I built the tasting room in.
That work hasn't gone unnoticed either.
We are big on supporting our local businesses.
What she has put her heart and soul into has truly made this business into what it is.
Today, Jane grows 5 different grape varieties in her vineyard, where vines are laid out along supports in vertical shoot patterns, flourishing in the same soil that used to grow tobacco.
There's still all kinds of test plots all over the state, trying to figure out which grapes are going to grow the best here and make the best wine.
Who knew all this was out here?
I know.
I mean, this is great, and this is not very far from the D.C. area.
No, we are very close to D.C.
It blows my mind.
And whether you're from the district,
Very off the beaten path, definitely I'll come back.
or you live nearby,
How rowdy we getting today?
I don't know, it depends. I only live right around the corner.
I got a sense that there's a real thirst for the type of atmosphere Jane Mark and a cluster of other vineyards in the area provide.
Something here in Prince George's County that is local and that we can love. It's a warm holiday, it's a kickoff to the Christmas.
Hey, great minds drink alike.
We got the tree behind us.
I know.
We're very festive right now.
Yes, we are.
You get away from the whole entire hustle and bustle of the city. You get to come out here to what I tell people, it is the best kept secret in PG County.
Thank you so much. Cheers.
Cheers.
To your continued success.
Thank
Here
you.
at Jane Mark Winery in Brandywine, Maryland, I'm Matt Kaufax, WTOP News.
Yes!